Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my March wrap-up. I read 11 books in March and I rated 2 of them 3 stars, 3 of them 4 stars and 6 of them 5 stars. The first book I'll talk about is Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. If you've read anything by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, then you kind of have an idea of what type of book you're going to be getting with this. It's funny, well written, and a compelling story that will keep you going from start to finish. It's about a devil and an angel, and their attempts to stop the Antichrist bring about the apocalypse. Like I said, it's very funny, and I gave this 5 stars. The next book is The Taking of Annie Thorne by C.J. Tudor. I really wanted to enjoy this book, and though it was good, I was a little disappointed. The mystery of what happened to Annie Thorne is well paced out throughout the story, but the ending and the explanation kind of spoilt it a little bit for me, and was very reminiscent of Pet Sematary by Stephen King. Still, it is a good read if you like contemporary mystery stories, and I've given this 3 stars. The next book is Doctor Who: Shadow in the Glass by Stephen Cole and Justin Richards. It stars the 6th Doctor and the Brigadier. It is set in 2 different time periods, early 2000s and the Second World War. It's a nicely written story, and if you're a fan of the 6th Doctor and or the Brigadier, it's well worth a read. On Goodreads, I gave it 3 stars, but I feel that it deserves more of a 3.5. The next book is Doctor Who: Remembrance of the Daleks by Ben Aaronovitch, and is the novelisation of the TV episode of the same name, and it is stars the 7th Doctor and Ace. The story is set in 1963, pretty much straight after when the Doctor dematerialises in the first ever episode from the junkyard in Tutter's Lane. In the story, the Doctor and Ace are basically battling 2 warring Dalek factions who have set their sights on Earth and are after a Gallifreyan artifact called the Hand of Omega. This is a very good novelisation, and I give it 4 stars. The next book is Death Rope by Lee Russell. This is a continuation of her Geraldine Steele series of books, and is a good entry in the series. I've followed Lee Russell's writing since she released her first book, Cut Short, and this continues on with the trend of good writing and a good story. If you haven't read the series yet and you like crime fiction, I would recommend you picking it up, and I give this one 4 stars. The next book is So Long and Thanks for the Fish by Douglas Adams. It's the 4th book in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. This one follows our main hero Arthur Dent as he finds himself back on Earth, but things are slightly different than how we left them. Though I do enjoy the series, this is my least favourite, and I give it 4 stars. The next book is a graphic novel. I don't really read many of them, and it's V for Vendetta by Alan Moore, with artwork done by David Lloyd. Now, though the film adaptation changes a few things and cuts a few things out, the film adaptation is one of my favourite films of all time, and I really do enjoy reading this book. It is just as poignant now as it was when it was written in the 80s, and very reminiscent to Orwell's 1984 and the world that inhabits. Not much more to say. If you've only seen the film, I do recommend picking up this book, and I gave it 5 stars. The next book is The Outsider by Stephen King. My edition of this book is the W.H. Smith exclusive cover. As you can see, it's purple and not red as the others. But I've also noticed something else. Let me take the cover off, though the words there are the right way up. When you turn it round, the title is upside down. Now, I don't know whether it's just my copy of this book or others are like that. And if you have got this book and the title is on yours upside down, please let me know in the comments so I know if it's just mine or not. I really enjoy this book. This is one of my favourite Stephen King books. I kind of count it as the 4th book in the Bill Hodges trilogy, really. And when you read this, you'll understand why. It's a great story, great pace, everything you can ask for Stephen King. It's kind of a supernatural crime novel, and that kind of tickles everything I like, to be honest. So if you've not read Outsider by Stephen King, I really do recommend you pick it up. And I give this one, can you guess? 5 stars, obviously. And the final 3 books are the final 3 in the Harry Potter series: Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and The Deathly Hallows. I love Harry Potter. I read that series at least once every year. I have them all on audio as well, and so I can listen to them while I read them. And what else can I say that's not already been said about this series? I give them all 5 stars, even though Order of the Phoenix is my least favourite of the 7 books because I hate Umbridge. But apart from that, these books are brilliant. So there you go. Those are the books I read this month. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and everything else. And I will see you next time.